Welcome back, my friends. The news today is that AI stocks are absolutely dominating the stock market. Tech giants, cloud titans, and chip makers are all battling for an edge. As investor interest in artificial intelligence surges, many companies suddenly tout AI product roadmaps. But finding legit AI stocks that already garner revenue from generative AI, like Microsoft and Nvidia, is a challenging endeavor for investors. For many companies, such as Google parent Alphabet, the rise of generative AI poses both risk and opportunity. But before we get into all of that, I would like to thank everyone who views my videos. If you would like to support the channel, please see the link to buy me a coffee in the video description below. And please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Amid the emergence of generative AI, which can generate text, images, sounds, and video, it's a good time to be cautious amid the hype. In general, look for AI stocks that use artificial intelligence to improve products or gain a strategic edge. The top artificial intelligence stocks to buy span chip makers, software companies, cloud computing service providers, and technology giants that utilize AI tools in many applications. A bellwether for AI stocks, chipmaker Nvidia's shares have jumped 138% in 2024, after surging 239% last year. In June, Nvidia became the world's largest public company, hitting a market valuation of $333 trillion. However, NVDA stock reversed off record highs in heavy volume last week. As of the market open on June 25th, Nvidia stock had retreated 16% from its intraday high on June 20th. First shipments of Nvidia's new Blackwell AI chip for data centers are expected to start in the current quarter. Nvidia's AI chip roadmap includes Rubin and Vera launches in 2026. Broadcom, Advanced Micro Devices, Qualcomm, ARM Holdings, and Marvell Technologies are other AI chip makers to watch. Also, memory chipmaker Micron Technology reports fiscal third quarter earnings June 26th. At its Worldwide Developers Conference, or WWDC, Apple said it will integrate OpenAI's ChatGPT into the Siri voice assistant and iOS 18. The big question is whether Apple Intelligence features will spur a major iPhone 16 upgrade cycle in late 2024. New AI features will only be available on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and upcoming iPhone 16 models. Consensus is currently looking for 3% iPhone growth in fiscal 2025, which we think looks too low and we could see potential upside to double-digit growth, said Evercore ISI analyst Amit Daryanani in a report. He added, Apple will reportedly be rolling out AI features with a staggered approach, so we expect some functionality to be unavailable until calendar 2025, which could drive a stronger for longer cycle as both word of mouth and incremental new features drive upgrades through the year. While new Apple Intelligence features are free, Amazon reportedly is mulling a $10 monthly fee for a new AI-powered Alexa voice assistant service. Further, Microsoft is the biggest investor in startup OpenAI, the leader in generative AI. What's more, OpenAI has told employees it's now on an annual revenue run rate of $3.4 billion, up from $2 billion in January. Federal regulators are looking into Microsoft's investments and relationship with OpenAI, as well as its actions involving startup Inflection AI, according to reports. In addition, a weak outlook from Salesforce raised questions over how soon software companies will monetize generative AI products. For most big application software companies, how to charge for AI-related products has been an issue. Adobe Systems rebounded with a stronger than expected fiscal Q2. Management once again did not break out AI-related revenue though. Further, most enterprise software makers will not monetize generative AI or conversational AI in a material way until 2025, some analysts say. Some U.S. companies are pursuing custom AI software development projects, which will take longer to ramp up commercially. While we are major believers in generative AI, we do not expect most software companies, except MSFT, to see real revenue benefits from AI until second half 2025 at the earliest, said RBC Capital analyst Rishi Jaluria in a report. So far, the biggest demand for AI chips has come from cloud computing giants and internet companies. For chip makers, analysts expect a market for edge AI, on-device processing of AI apps, to emerge. While training AI models is now the biggest market for chip makers like Nvidia, the market will shift to inferencing or running AI applications in the long run. Cloud computing giants Amazon.com, Microsoft, and Google are spending heavily to expand data center capacity for artificial intelligence workloads. Amid increased capital spending by cloud computing giants, the big question is, how much incremental AI-related revenue they're getting. Goldman Sachs in a report estimated that cloud computing giants are investing $60 billion to $80 billion annually on AI infrastructure, while garnering about $15 billion in incremental revenue in 2024. The AI bubble has helped the U.S. stock market dominate the world. What happens if it bursts? The bursting of the AI bubble could end the U.S. stock market's relative outperformance. Capital Economics says, the strength of the U.S. economy relative to the rest of the world post-pandemic has convinced some bullish investors that the country's stock market will keep outperforming other global benchmarks. But some economists suggest otherwise, and point to the U.S. stock market's current reliance on the artificial intelligence boom as a risk factor, one that could see U.S. stocks fall back closer to the global pack if the AI bubble bursts. Over the next 18 months, we suspect that equities in the U.S. will keep outperforming those in the rest of the world, as a bubble fueled by enthusiasm about artificial intelligence, AI, inflates disproportionately benefiting the U.S. stock market, said a team of economists led by Neil Shearing, Group Chief Economist at Capital Economics, in a Monday note. However, the economists don't think the stock rally will last forever, since that AI bubble will eventually burst, marking the end of U.S. stock market's outperformance. U.S. equities have largely outperformed those in the rest of the world since the global financial crisis in 2008, with the MSCI USA Index PBOS up more than 300% over the past 16 years, while the MSCI World X USA Index ACWX has risen just 57.6% in the same period, according to FactSet data. The main driver of U.S. stock outperformance since 2008 has been a more rapid rise in earnings per share, EPS, and valuations for U.S. equities, which have benefited from faster-growing sectors like information technology and artificial intelligence, Shearing and his team said. They added that a stronger dollar DXY has also weighed on non-U.S. equity returns. But when the dust eventually settles after the AI bubble bursts, most of those drivers of the U.S. equity rally will fade, and therefore U.S. stocks will deliver similar returns to those in the rest of the world, according to the economists. That said, Shearing and his team doubted that the end of the AI bubble would have any lasting impact on the U.S. economy, as the bursting of the dot-com bubble in the early 2000s didn't end U.S. economic dominance then. Even if U.S. equities kept underperforming, it would take a seismic shift for the stock market in the U.S. to be overtaken in size. The Capital Economics noted, the drivers of U.S. dominance are too fundamental to be challenged by the occasional bout of irrational exuberance. U.S. stocks were edging higher early afternoon Monday as the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite Comp attempted to build on records set last week. The NASDAQ was up 0.9% and on pace for its longest winning streak since January, while the S&P 500 SPX was gaining 0.7%. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average DJIA was rising 0.3% according to FactSet data. But what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. And before we end, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is ProWorldNet.com. ProWorldNet.com is a job website specifically dedicated to licensed professions. Doctors, including any type of specialty. Nurses, and that includes all grades of nurses. Lawyers, regardless of area of legal focus. Teachers and professors, from kindergarten through graduate school, as well as any kind of job that requires a government license or certification. And ProWorldNet.com also includes short-term gig-type jobs as well. So be sure to check out ProWorldNet.com if you are looking for a job or an employee. Thank you for watching.